guys, I'm super excited about this video and what I'm about to share with you. Today I am sharing with you a project that I have been working on, and hopefully it is a continued project, but we will see. It all depends on you guys. So I have made 3 journals to put in my Etsy shop for you guys to buy. Ta-da! Now they're all a little different. You guys always ask me, where do you get your journals? How do you make your journals? And obviously we'll be showing you how to make a journal. Please don't feel any pressure to buy my journal. You can absolutely make one yourself. But I thought it would be fun to put some out there for you guys if you didn't have time or you just wanted to sample the papers I use or whatever. So like we'll put the release date somewhere down here. I'm filming this in advance, so you know, but it will appear right here. So you're going to go head over to my Etsy shop and check these out if you would like to purchase one of them. And now I'm going to flip you around and show you what each one is and what's inside. Okay guys, so these are the 3 journals. Like I said, they're all different, so let's go through them a little bit. All of the technical specs will be on the Etsy listing, so don't worry, when you're purchasing you'll have all the information you need right there to make the best decision for you. So this right here is like an insert style. It is A5 size. I have used Tim Holtz paper for the cover here. I really love this paper. This journal was designed specifically for my style. Obviously you don't have to journal like me to use this. But it was designed to expand and get bigger. Obviously, you can see that I've tried to emulate that with the paper clips here to show you how it will expand with bits inside. So this is for the people who need room to grow. But like I said, any style is fine. So because it's made to grow and it's an insert, there are 20 pages total, so you have 40 sides to work on. I have included all the papers I like to work with. This is Midori MD paper. This is the Midori 003 insert paper. There are some pocket pages in here, as well as some Tomoe River paper somewhere. There we go. 68 JSM Tomoe River paper. So let's just go through. Obviously, I have included all kinds of bits for you to play with. Some labels and ledger paper. This is a cool magazine cutout. More vintage flashcards. Project Life card. Some napkins and text paper. And paint chip in my favorite color scheme, of course, with some map. A playing card, because no book would be complete without a playing card. These are the 3x4 pocket pages. There are 4 pocket pages, which means you get 16 slots if you use both sides, which is a lot. And some background paper that I made. More. This is scrap from the cover, which I thought was cool. It is obviously a sewn binding. I forgot to tell you that. So I sewed it with white stitching by hand, of course. More pocket things, more scraps from the cover and playing cards. So this is very much a Leanne journal. Little tags, some acetate, vintage ephemera, more pocket pages. And then, of course, an eyeball. So that's the insert. Again, everything you need to know will be in the Etsy shop, linked below for you. This one here is one of the altered books. They are all around the A5 size because that is what I journal in. So this is a Little Nature Library Birds book. All of the books that I use were rescued essentially from the trash, so no books were harmed in the making of these. Book comes with a little free pack of goodies for you. The insert has one too, but I didn't have it with me. So there are some scraps from the making the book that I have folded over and turned into tabs that you can staple or glue on there. There are some labels, word stickers, of course, and then I have stamped you all the months on some sticker paper for you. So each one comes with a free packet like that. This one is more for the person who's afraid of blank paper. So I did include some pattern paper and stuff in here. Obviously, again, you can use it for anything, but this is maybe for more of the scrapbooker type that wants to get into kind of my style. So I have included a little hello card, and then some maps and more cards. This is a vellum piece, bits. This right here is some drawing paper. So you have drawing paper, pattern paper, again the Midori MD paper. There are a few pocket pages in here. I couldn't include the double because it was too tall, so you have some single ones you can use. I did red stitching on this one to match the cover. I also painted the interior cover this gorgeous, like, to me it looks like blood red, but don't let that deter you if you don't like blood. This is a dictionary page with the page with bird on it. It's got a bird diagram. This is a vintage flower card. This is a gift for you. And there's a couple of these in here. These are really cool. They're from like the early 1900s. Some more, a napkin, another pocket page, drawing paper. This is a little tuck spot for you. Again, like a little journaling spot with some ledger paper and more scrap from the cover. Then there's this gorgeous, this is from Daphne's Diary, and I thought it was absolutely pretty, and it matched kind of like the bird theme we got going on. It's just a little pop of color. This is a full-length pocket page, so you could slip anything in there. Sometimes I will put 3x4s on top of each other. Sometimes I make a collage. It's really up to you what you do with that. Here's another one of those floral vintage cards. In here, there are writing inside, just like a little note, which I think is super cool. It adds to it. And I can't get that back in there. There we go. A little sticker, some scrapbook paper. This is ledger paper, vintage ledger paper, which I've folded over to make like a cool journaling flap. I think that's awesome. There's that other side of the pocket page, postcard, this amazing magazine cutout, which I absolutely love, especially with this page. This is the other side of that gorgeous Daphne's Diary paper. This is some Tim Holtz vellum, more ledger paper. These are some pages from the original book, which I have bound in here. This, oh, okay, so I have to show you this. I included this little cluster here because if I were decorating the cover, I would have put it like this. There we go. But I wanted you to be able to customize it however you wanted. So if you like that look, they're all clipped together in here for you. Oh no, where'd it go? To put in there, if you didn't like it, obviously. I just thought that was cool. Because I like creative freedom, I didn't want to make anything permanent in here. Everything can be removed and used however you want. Then this is an envelope with some bits inside, a craft envelope. And it is sewn in. There's more of the original book pages, more ledger paper, the other side of that vellum, which is this gorgeous floral pattern. I really tried to stick with the bird nature theme here. Very soft, earthy, girly tones, kind of. More ledger paper. This is just a little flap out. This is a scrap from a paper you'll see in a second. This is more drawing paper. This one has tons of bits in it. I think it has over 50 pieces of ephemera for you to use. So here's another one of those flaps. These are more of the original book text pages for you to use. Another envelope with some bits in it. And that's that one. I really, really like this one. I think it's super cool. It's a great way to jump in. All of the blank pages can hold up to water relatively well. Because you guys know I like to use a lot of water in my books. I made sure that I only included papers that would hold up to water, besides obviously the scrapbook paper and the original book pages. But for the most part, you have complete freedom. And then this one, again, no books were harmed in the making of this. They were all rescued from the trash and given a second life. So here, again, you have some of the cutoffs for tabs and labels, months, and word stickers. There we go. So this one has a little more of a theme, but I have not made anything permanent that you couldn't, you don't have to use it as the theme. But this is a Lord of the Rings journal. A Lord of the Rings book. I thought this eye on the front was just so yummy. So what I have done is I have taken a fold-out map that came with the book, and I have cut it to put it on the front and back cover. Also had a book jacket with revised edition, so I thought it would be cool to put your name here, because obviously it's not the Lord of the Rings book anymore, it's your journal. And I also put in the the cutouts, the book jacket from the summary of the book. So I thought that was cool. Again, they're just paper clipped in, but if it was my journal, I would probably glue them where I've clipped them. This is again from the book jacket, and I've made it into a journaling card, which I thought was cool. This is definitely geared towards somebody who likes wet media, but again, you can use it for whatever you want. This is some pretty heavy mixed media paper here with the Midori MD paper, again, my favorite. There are original book pages in here for you. This is a little envelope with some ephemera in there. This is the Tomoe River paper. Some of that vellum, which I made into this flap, so you could use it as a flap, or you could washi tape the sides and make it into a pocket, which I thought was really cool. Vintage playing card, of course. More mixed media paper, the original paper. Just ephemera bits for you again. This is a vintage playing flashcard. I did include a little bit of ledger paper in here for you. Not a ton, but a little bit. This is a paper bag, which is like essentially a huge pocket. And I have put more scraps from the book jacket in there. And this, I love this bit. So good. This is a vintage piece of paper from a Sears Roebuck catalog. Here's the other side of that paper bag, and I just put in a piece of ledger paper for you to journal on in there. Flashcards, the ledger paper. These are some labels, which I really love. This one has, I forgot to tell you. Good job, Anne. So this one has 40 pages, 80 sides, and the Red Bird one had 42 pages, 84 sides. So, yeah. These are the journals. I hope that you at least feel inspired to make your own. I had so much fun making these, and I would use every single one of these. This is the scrap from the map that I cut apart to make the front and back cover, so I thought that would be really cool for you to use in your journal as well. So yeah. those are all 3 of the journals that will be in my Etsy shop. So I hope you guys enjoyed the peek into that. My Etsy shop is linked below for you guys, so you can go check that out and snag one if one tickles your fancy. I wasn't sure how you guys would like them, if anyone would be interested, and that's why I only made 3. But if you're like super bummed because you didn't get one, leave a comment down below and tell me which style you liked the most. Make more like it. Obviously they won't be exactly the same, but I'll make more of the same theme for the next release. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe so you don't miss any of my future videos, and I will catch you guys next time. Take care, guys.